Bro, One Punch Man season 3 is fucking finally coming out. It's been 5 years.
I wait. When was the last one?
It was
Even
2019. That's when season 2 came out.
that's fucking crazy. It's been five
Right?
years. Oh, it's fine. One Punch Man sucks anyway. It's not. It's not one of the best anime
One
ever.
Piece is the worst anime ever created.
I'm kidding. God damn, you attacked my favorite right away.
Fuck
That
One
was-
Piece. You know what it should be called? Shitty Piece. That's what it should be called.
You don't mean that. Take that back. I'm just joking. No, One
No.
Punch Man is awesome. Of course, it's one of the
Yes.
most like iconic animes that came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like I started that overpowered. I didn't start it, but made it more mainstream. That overpowered main character theme.
Right.
But one thing I'm worried about is what should we call it? It's the same studio as the second season.
Right. Wasn't like
Because
the first one and the second one's like two different studios?
yeah. First season was Madhouse. Madhouse, like they've created recent years Freerin, one of your favorites, right?
Oh yeah.
Overlord.
And by the way, talking about Free Run real quick. I think Free Run will win Anime of the Year. I mean, it has my vote at least. I don't care. Solo Leveling
Yeah.
is amazing, but Free Run. If you just watch
Yeah,
Free
Freerin
Run,
came out
everybody,
left field. Like it
so
really
good.
captured
Yeah.
the hearts of a lot of
And
viewers.
then if they're doing the animation for that, god damn, like Furin's one of Furin's um I guess like qualities, like one of his great qualities is the animation for it.
Yeah,
It's so
definitely.
good. It almost
Even I was
like
surprised.
it has like a Studio Ghibli but like a little bit more anime type animation to it, like fight scene type of animation to it. It's just
Right,
so
right.
beautiful. It's so nice. But anyway, who else they made?
I believe it was also Overlord, and they're the one also did the remake of Hunter x Hunter, which is one of your favorites too. So,
Oh yeah. Oh,
and
I
now
guess
it's JC Staff, which supposedly they dropped the ball back in season 2. I didn't really watch
they
season 2
did.
of the anime, but
No, they did. So like, it's the crazy thing is it's noticeable. That's what's bad about it. But season
no.
two, it wasn't that it was bad. I wouldn't say it's like they fully like didn't care for it or it sucks fully. But of course, there's like small little things like sometimes the anime the faces of the characters changes. When normally that's when the attention to detail kind of goes
Yeah,
down.
yeah, I heard.
um Things like that. But one of the main reason why I believe it got shitted on is just because I think what is it, Madhouse is
Yeah,
the studio.
Madhouse.
Madhouse just went ham on the first season. They're like, it's one of the greatest, and I don't know, I might get shitted for this, but I think One Punch Man season one is one of the greatest, like,
Season 1.
um yeah, season ones of like animation. It's like it's just beautiful the way they did it. So it's kind of sucks that they kind of went down instead of like
I
either
know.
staying the same or going up. But
And this season 3 should be about Garu, right? I believe it'll be probably be about the Monster Association.
yeah,
So they
when they go
cannot
in,
drop the ball on this. They have to make
yeah,
this impactful
yeah, they just
because
can't do like I said, small little things like that, like change the faces or enhance the fighting more during like
right,
the
not choppy. It just goes from
exactly
scene to scene. Right, it has to flow. There has to be a fluidity to it. And I feel like that's what has drawn a lot more people to anime in recent years, with like JJK, Demon Slayer,
oh
even
yes,
One Piece. The fluidity of the animation is just so much more amazing compared to previous years. I mean, even like the previous couple of decades in animation, it's just so much better. And I really feel like that's what's been making anime boom in the last
like
5 years.
more,
Pretty much
yeah,
since
yeah,
COVID. Pretty much since COVID.
exactly. Like for example, like a good example of animation like improvement is One Piece is always known for its like cartoony. It has its own vibe type of stuff where like
Right. Own
like
style.
everybody's faces kind of completely becomes animated whenever there's a reaction type of shit.
Like Goofy, yeah.
Yeah, very goofy. But even their fight scenes on the recent, when Gear 5 came out, or even before that, before even Gear 5, like just the fights between like Zoro, um
versus
even
King.
King. Oh my, oh
The impact scenes,
yeah, exactly. But yeah, they just can't drop the ball. One Punch One Punch Man
definitely.
on this one.
Oh yeah, speaking of One Punch, going back to season one, one very impactful character that I enjoyed was Boros. Even though I see him as like a supporting character
Right.
because you know obviously I forget how many episodes was in season one, but in the manga,
I
you
think
see
12 or 13.
12 or 13, right? Okay, so you see like Saitama versing these ridiculously powerful characters. For example, the Sea King, that rhinoceros beetle, and he always destroys them. It's literally just one punch. It takes a few.
Man. Yeah.
It's like a few seconds, and the fight scene's over. But what Boros really did was he to me he was like a benchmark. The battle lasted quite a bit of time. You saw Boros transform into his super ultimate form. He used meteor bursts. He also used that one move. What's it called? It's such a long name. Collapsing star, roaring cannon. Oh, and the music was amazing. Bless you. Oh
Oh, sorry,
Jesus.
excuse me.
But yeah, the
Wait, what is that? What move is that?
collapsing star, roaring cannon. And then I remember he said in anime, it's like, I'm gonna release all my power. I'm gonna blow you up and the entire world up, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
then Saitama got serious and he did killer move, serious punch, and he did a little
Like
thing, split the whole atmosphere down the middle.
when he
That
was
was amazing.
like that slow animation, and next thing you know, that fucking clouds just went
Cloud
like,
burst, yeah. Oh, that was so good, and the music was on point
yeah.
when he
Oh,
used
I
that
remember
final
that
move.
season one was so good.
Oh, the tingles. But
Yeah,
like I said, going back, like I really think the difference that Boros made compared to all the other enemies he versed was that Boros there was a sense of respect. Like
right.
when he passed on, when he finally got defeated by Satama, you can see that he was happy that he got to verse a more powerful being, but at the
Yeah,
same time he was disappointed. So it was a little bit sad because I like the character development of not character development, the character creation or the character style of Boros.
right, right.
It was beautifully animated. That was such a good scene.
With all the evolution he did on that fight, because I think he got defeated and then he evolved, and then he
Yeah,
goes to like different colors,
yeah,
and but it still doesn't matter. It's
yeah,
just
seriously, Saitama. And the thing is like it sounds like when Saitama used the Killer Move series punch, that's like his ultimate ability.
right.
But in the manga, there's so much more coming, which is just ridiculous. Like, what else can he do? Like think
Right.
about it. What else can he do with a punch?
Um, I want to see him flick, serious flick.
I remember he slapped someone before too. He
He
slapped
did
someone,
once.
right?
He the mosquito.
Oh, that the mosquito queen.
Yeah,
I want to see him flick with his pinky.
dude, that slap was actually freaking crazy. Like you can
Just
just slowly see
obliterated.
the animation through, and then yeah, how they created the splat on the freaking the building
Yeah.
after. It's just like what the fuck. Yeah, actually before we go further, yeah, which is just want to introduce you guys to our second podcast, second episode. And again, my name is Chunks Jerem.
Manga or Mang.
Yeah. Um, besides that, kind of continuing about One Punch Man. One of my favorite thing about it is when it first came out, dude. I didn't expect it to be like, you know,
Oh, I
something
knew it was gonna be
major.
amazing. When was season one out?
Hmm?
When was season one? I know season two is 2019. Season one was like what, 2017,
20,
2018?
2015, I
Oh,
believe.
2015.
I don't
Damn.
know. I don't know. Season one release.
Oh, you're right. 2015.
That was a wild guess.
Yeah, but the manga came out in 2012. I remember, and remember when I read the first chapter and I was just hooked. The artistic style, the ridiculousness of it, and it was
Right.
just funny. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when I read it, I was like, why does this illustration look so similar? And it was because of it was the illustrator and mangaka of Aisho 21, which was one of like the first sports. I was really into football when I was younger,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
was one of, and it just resonates so well. It was just so
You
detailed.
freaking white Chinese
I know,
in
right?
freaking in he's like the only Chinese kid in Indiana that time.
Yeah.
But no, for me, like when I first watched it, because you know how everybody was kind of talking about it when it first came out, and it was supposed to be a gag, right? Like it's like just a funny comedic like anime, and then
It was like a
that
parody on like
yeah,
shonen because in regular shonen, like let's just take Naruto, right? They grow and grow and grow and become overpowered. But this motherfucker was just overpowered, and he was
yeah,
already in
zero
the
growth.
yeah. There's
It's
zero
just
growth. You don't know what he's capable of.
yeah, it's just he's him. Like in today's terms with the kids, he is him.
And I mean, okay. If I really think about it, like his moves where he actually says the name in the manga right now, I think he's only said like maybe four or five. And but you don't know. There could be like 1,000 different other punches, but you just don't know because
What
he has
else
no
could it
cap,
be? What else like semi slight serious punch? What the fuck? What else could be?
like pansy
But
punch.
right, right. So when it first came out, it was like oh gag, but it fucking hits. You know, you just watch it, and it's like you get hooked. Like you just I think human nature, we just love seeing like a bully sometimes like being overconfident, and they portrayed him as super strong, and then our main protagonist here just like nope,
All right,
gone.
but the difference is like in a normal shonen, the bully or the antagonist, right? Even though they're being cocky and just being a douchebag, the main protagonist still has to work for it. So Saitama just pops in and just like flicks them in the forehead, and they're just gone.
Well, technically he worked for it.
Oh,
100
that's right.
push-ups, 100 sit-ups, so a 100-kilometer run,
Run
right?
every single day, and he lost his hair. And that's how he got his
Yeah,
power.
so I guess we didn't see like the hard work he put in. I guess
I'm
we
actually
just
excited when they actually finally reveal. I hope they reveal that there was some type of transformation. I
wait,
would
they
be
haven't talked about it in the manga.
no. They literally talked about the 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 100-kilometer run, and that was it. There's
Well, they talk
no
about the limiter though, right?
well limiter.
Like
Oh, his limiter,
yeah,
where
like
he takes it
apparently in this
off.
exactly apparently in this world there's like a limiter, and like Garo is like kind of I think from where I'm at, I'm not caught up with the manga, but from where I'm at, it's like he's slowly unlocking his like limiter, it's slowly transforming into like a monster, right?
Sorry, no, that's because spoiler. But okay, so the Monster Association, they have like these monster seeds that
Right.
transforms them, and I guess in a sense,
But I
like
don't think he took it.
we'll see. I don't want to talk about that right now. That's way down the road. That might
Okay,
come
okay.
out in the next season 3 anime, but
Oh, okay, okay.
you'll
I
see.
don't know.
You'll see. Yeah, yeah,
It's
you'll
been
see. Season 3 is gonna be pretty amazing.
yeah, but what do they call this? I think that's the only thing that kind of separates him because I think Saitama broke his limiter, right? And then that's kind of what makes him very OP
But
through just
there's a
sheer
limit to what's a limiter, like what he can do. Like the motherfucker got knocked into the moon and
came back.
from Boros, and he was like, he's like holding his nose, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm on the moon!" And then he jumps. He jumps and leaves like a crater in the moon. There's only there's a limit to a limiter. You know what I'm trying to say. There's no such. It's just too much.
No, but that's the whole point. The
Yeah, that is
limiter
true.
was removed. It's funny. It's like his. You're right. There should be a limit to a limiter, but I guess that's what it is. That's what his thing is.
And the
He's
funny
zero
thing
limit.
is, like you said, like it was supposed to be like a parody. But after One Punch Man came out, in recent years, one popular anime or manga is Mashal. Mashal's the same.
Right.
He's pretty much in the Harry Potter universe that can't do any magic, and all he can do is use his muscles.
Right.
And it's the illusion of magic because his muscles are so ridiculous. He can do things that looks like he's just teleporting, but he's just running really fast.
Right.
Stuff like
Kind
that.
of like when he was playing the in Harry Potter, they call it like what is that freaking game where they're on the broom? Quidditch.
Oh yeah,
I think
Quidditch. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I think is what it's called. Um, when he was flying, he was just running
Jumping.
really quick. No, he's like running really fast in
Uh
the
huh.
air, and that's making him float.
Oh yeah, his legs are moving so fast. He's like swimming in the air or something.
Right.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Well, those are fun. It's fun to see it though. But at least in
yeah,
Mashal, like I don't know where it is in anime, but Mash there's like antagonists, his siblings,
yeah,
and he actually can get damaged. You know, Saitama, the only damage he gets is his clothing. Like I swear, he just becomes naked because his clothing can't survive the impact or the
yeah,
power from the
yeah.
enemies. But his goofy ass face is still there.
My
So at least
favorite is like whenever somebody hit his head, it's just like
dong.
yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah. It's just good anime. I can't wait. I can't wait for season three.
yeah, I just said it should be released this year, so
But
hopefully soon.
like I said, I really wish though. I know I said it in the beginning. Um, they can't mess up the animation because that I really wish they listen to the fans and kind of just copy what Madhouse did on on season one.
Yeah, I don't know how the internal workings of studios are and how they can like which studio takes which anime, but you would think an iconic manga or anime such as One Punch Man, the top studios would take. Is I feel like it's more maybe like the top studios know it's an iconic one and they don't want to mess it up, so they just
Right,
pass it on to like, but that ruins it for the fans. Like
right.
I'm gonna write the nastiest motherfucking letter to JC staff if they fuck up season three, because if they fuck up season three and let's just say they don't have enough viewers and then One Punch Man gets canceled, uh, that's it. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna fly over to Japan. Like that's ridiculous. It's
The
ugh.
what they call this thing? There was a rumor, right? If Mappa was gonna do it. I don't know
See.
what happened. I don't know if that was a rumor or that was actually happened and then it was canceled
Mm-hmm.
due to like busyness. Because I know Madhouse was similar to that for season two. I think something alongside where Madhouse had a lot of projects that they couldn't take it.
Okay, that's fair.
Something like that, yeah. But I might be wrong. Fact check me. But I think the only thing I wasn't really sure is the Mappa was supposed to take over. I'm not sure if that was a rumor or that was actually a real thing where they backed out
Well, they're probably
after.
so busy with because Mappa is JJK, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think
And
yeah, you're right. That came out not too long ago. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really watch the anime, but I mean, with the scenes I've seen, it's ridiculous animation. The artists would be exhausted. I mean, that's understandable because they invest so much of their time and their love into that anime to make it amazing that they can't, take on another project.
Right.
Understandable. But at the
Right.
same time, don't fuck over other animes like that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I really don't know what I would do if I like 6 months from now they're gonna be like, oh, One Punch Man is canceled.
Yeah. Everybody would be so pissed. I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
go.
it'll get to that point, but if it does, no,
I'm gonna
no
fly over to
good.
Japan and one punch everyone. Like that. That's how angry I'm gonna be.
And then when you fly under Japan, I'm gonna be like, One Punch,
Yeah, you're in the background just yelling that.
dude. One Punch Man season one opening is for me is iconic. Uh, it, I had so much friends. I remember when we all watching it, always freaking yelling that
One
freaking intro.
punch.
Yeah, and it's just his fist. It's just so good.
Just grown men just yelling one punch.
You mentioned Boros is one of your characters that you like. For me, in the One
Yeah,
Punch
as a
Man verse,
supporting character. Yeah.
yeah, supporting character. In one of my favorite supporting characters or side characters in One Punch Man is a Metal Bat. I'm a big fan of that guy. Feels like he's like a normal guy that just fucking wrecks everything with his bat. And then I thought that was it, right? I don't think he was strong. And then when he fought Garo, I'm like, oh my god, this guy is amazing. Every time he gets beaten, he just keeps getting stronger.
Right. His like ability is like perseverance
Yeah, or something like that,
or
right?
just
Like,
stamina. Like stamina. He's one of those
yeah,
stamina people where he just doesn't give up. He just keeps going and he gets
he would have
stronger.
Yeah, yeah, he would have won against Goro without that freaking sister of his, that little sister that blocked the fight.
Oh
But
yeah, 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 yeah.
that that was Metal Bat is
But
freaking
Metal Bat comes up again. Yeah, season three should have Metal Bat again because I think Metal Bat is a fan favorite also because he's just such a plain looking guy with an indestructible bat. And he just
yeah.
smack, 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 smack,
It's
smack.
Max, just fucking amazing. It's so simple, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. It's such a simple idea, but
It's almost like how Saitama is.
yeah,
It's just
exactly.
punch. He's just punch, you know. Yeah,
But
but
see, I
yeah.
feel
Go ahead.
like the characters there's more complex characters obviously, like but I feel like with the simple characters, what really elevates it to a point where everyone can enjoy it and appreciate it is the animation and the art style,
Right,
right?
right.
Like, can you imagine
Uh,
just like if One Piece, right, just had a character with a bat? I think it would
wait.
be
Let me double check.
yeah. Think about that. Like, is there a character with a bat? I mean, there's lots of swords that I know, or clubs, or maces, or
Oh, there's
whatever,
a lot
but
of clubs. A lot of
right, a lot
clubs.
of clubs with no
Yeah, like the first
bat.
one. The what's her name again? The Alvida. Alvida, the very first enemy of one of Luffy.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. That
She has a big club.
right with like spikes, right? It
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah,
spikes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Anyways,
Imagine
go ahead.
Alvida is in One Punch Man. I'm checking it out. Speaking of like I guess other animes, what do you have any other you think side characters or um like supporting characters that kind of like steals the scenes?
Oh, so
Like,
this is an oldie but a goodie. Roy Mustang. He's sort
oh
of like a
yes,
he's. I mean, he's like a main character, but I see him more as a supporting character. Yeah, Mustang was amazing to me because I remember watching it back in 2004. That's when the original Full Metal
damn,
Alchemist
you're
started.
old.
I know I am old. I think I watched it like on Adult Swim. You know, I would stay up until like midnight or one, sneak downstairs and watch it. But it was amazing. I think this was one of those gateway animes for me because before
Oh
that,
yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
like Dragon Ball Z, Cowboy Bebop was around that time too
Yep.
on Adult Swim. But Full Metal Alchemist and this the original Full Metal Alchemist, if you guys don't know, was written because the manga hadn't finished yet, so there was a lot of changes in this anime. But anyways, and then eventually Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood got released. And that was a game changer because it followed the manga. Because I remember I finished the manga and I was like, what the fuck? Why does the 2004 anime not, it's two different stories. But anyways, back to Roy. Roy, um, Full Metal was such a different anime. At least in my mind, that's what I'd watch because it wasn't just like a shonen. It wasn't just like, you know, there's a obstacle. I gotta work hard, and then I can beat the enemy, and then repeat, repeat, repeat. Right? This
Right.
it throws you into a world where okay, it's Edward and Alphonse, right? The Eldritch
Right.
brothers. Edward, has those automail, one leg, one arm, right? And
Right.
then Alphonse is a full body suit armor, right? And you're like, what the fuck
Yeah.
happened? And as the story progresses, you figure out what's happening. And I feel like
Yeah. Finally,
full
slowly find out the story. Yep.
and it's so emotional. It really hits you very hard, like because I feel like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, there was a lot of like themes that they tackled. So like sacrifice, morality, um,
Yep.
what's it called? Hubris. Basically, you're trying to play God, and then what are like the consequences of playing God? And I remember, like Roy Mustang, that the entire army, they it was the Ishval War, the Civil War, right?
Yep.
And they were like racist in a sense. They were just it was like a genocide of this entire ethnic group, and you can tell like even
That's
though
crazy though. That's
uh
crazy that was in an anime. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's like
right.
that's a story. That's a
And like people
freaking
our age back then when that was released, like high school, college time, right? And I mean, at that time, you don't really think about those things, right? Like, I mean, I know probably some people do. I'm not, anyways. But the whole thing is there's like an emotional depth to it, and in the beginning, you see Roy Mustang. You know, he has like that low voice. He's cool. He's very respected,
Right.
and his ability, which is flame alchemy, where he snaps his fingers, right? And
Yeah.
the funny thing is when I watched it back in 2004, I loved how he snapped his fingers. I started learning how to snap my fingers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm serious. I didn't know how to snap my fingers back then, but then when I saw that motherfucker just incinerate people, that was amazing. Anyways,
Remember that
but
scene? That I think that's one of the great scenes ever when he battles one of the sins, like what's
yeah, envy. Yeah, yeah,
envy.
yeah, yeah. So I'm getting there, and then that is such an iconic moment because envy, that piece of shit, yeah, took because or they, I guess, right? Because envy doesn't have a gender. They are
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
technically that's a they, and that's another thing that an anime talked about. You know, gender neutrality. Like it was a they. It wasn't a
Back
he. It
then,
wasn't
huh?
back then, which is crazy. Anyways, what was I talking about? Envy, right? How Hugh, right? Hughes, the funny
Right.
best friend of
Yep.
Roy, got murdered because envy took the form of his wife. And
Yep.
holy shit. On an emotional level, watching that, you're like, what is happening? Because I feel
Oh, that was sad actually when
like
Hughes died.
right nowadays, like with Attack on Titan, like everyone dies. You know, like a lot of like in JJK, Chainsaw Man, like a lot of people. But back then, I feel like that was more new, so it really hits the audience very hard.
Right.
But like you were saying, when Roy finally took revenge on Envy, like you felt it. You felt that revenge. You know, you
Right.
felt that passion. And I'm not okay. Look, guys. Disclaimer: I'm not a psychopath or sociopath, but I would do the same thing. I would fucking wreck that person. Just obliterate, incinerate,
Yeah,
eviscerate,
yeah, of course.
just decimate. Like absolutely destroy that motherfucker. But
Wait,
then,
how did Hughes die again?
I told you,
No, no,
Envy
he
took.
was no, no, he it was in the telephone booth, right?
Yeah, it was a telephone booth, and then it was like raining or something, and then Envy took the form of his wife, got close, and then just murked him. That was it.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah,
so
that's
sad
sad.
because Hughes was like one of the. Feel like Hughes was a lot of people's favorite character
Yeah,
because he was like comedic relief, but he was like
he's
serious with it.
nice. He's
He's
super nice
nice,
guy.
yeah, like
Yep.
opposite of Roy. And then when he died, everyone was just. I mean, I got teary eyed.
Yeah.
That was just fucking sad. But anyway, yeah, back to Envy. Um, After he destroyed Envy, right? You got to see why envy was called envy, right? Envy is jealousy. And
Yeah.
it was sad because what's it called? I think all envy wanted was people showing compassion to they, right? That's it. It wanted to feel loved. It wanted to feel supported. It wanted that envy had that longing for a connection,
Right.
and that's what envy was truly jealous of. Because all the homunculus, right? They're made from the seven deadly sins,
Right.
and so for like envy, what represented it being envy was the jealousy that it couldn't receive love, or it was just jealous of human compassion. So
Right.
that was really sad. And when after his body was destroyed, his real body is that little green worm with that high pitched voice. Oh, I felt so bad. But at
Oh
the same time, he
yeah.
deserved it, or they deserved it. But yeah,
um
Roy Mustang, amazing.
I remember you telling me like a little bit back ago that somebody shitted on Full Metal. What happened in
Oh
it?
yeah, I remember I was watching this short, and there was like it was like another anime YouTube channel, and they were like at a convention of some sort, right? And they were asking questions. What was it? What is the most overrated anime? And they said Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Oh my god, what a
Who's that guy?
fucking
Find his name.
I know,
Shut-
right? And write
I'm
a
kidding.
very nasty email. No, 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 it was, no. Look, I think what it is that person just doesn't have the emotional intelligence to like understand what the anime at the time is trying to conceive, because there's a lot of emotions in it
Right.
nowadays. Like, look, I'm nothing against JJK, but JJK, I remember I started reading the JJK before it was an anime, when it first came out as a manga. I think only like 40 or 50 chapters came out. I'll be honest, when I read it was okay. Like it was okay. That was it. But I mean, I think what really took JJK to the next level, and the JJK fandom community, nothing against you guys. Go fuck yourself if you think I'm being a douchebag or whatever. But JJK, the anime, is amazing because of Mappa, right? It's
Yeah,
because of the animation style. It's the
right,
fight scenes, and it's great. It's fantastic to me. Like it's phenomenal.
right.
But at the end of the day, to me, JJK is just known to be a great anime. It's to me, it's not a great manga. Granted,
Oh, I
granted,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, right. I haven't like finished reading it. It's on my to do list because I'm only 50 chapters in. I think right now there's like what 250 plus. I'll
The
try to.
well, I heard the anime. I don't know yet because, like I said, I haven't. I've only caught up to the anime, but apparently it just goes hard now because
Yeah,
with
every
Gojo and yeah,
like if you type in best fight scenes in JJK, every time there's a new fight scene, that will be the next best fight scene because there's
right,
just so
right.
many fight scenes in
No, I'm talking about the
JJK.
story of it too. Like I heard the story gets crazy,
It gets crazy.
like in the manga.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough. I'll keep my opinion to myself for now. I'll try to finish it this week, and we'll talk about it next week.
maybe, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll try to watch
But
the anime
but you're
too.
right though. Animation is almost it holds the what is the word standard now. Like
Yes,
with even Demon Slayer first came
Demon
out.
Slayer was a big one. The crazy thing, I didn't even know what Demon Slayer was, and then I remember friends started talking about it, and I watched the anime. I was like, "Damn, this is nice." But then when I read the manga, you read the manga, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's different.
the artistic expertise of the mangaka, it it's nowhere near the animation level of it.
You're right, of course. Yeah,
And
yep.
I feel like that in recent years, anime has really elevated manga. But there's also a disconnect because with certain fandoms, the anime might be amazing, but when you read the manga and it doesn't give that same oomph, that same like art, artistic prowess,
Yeah.
it just feels weird. Because when I read the manga, I was like, okay, no, I mean, it's good story. I mean, not too bad. They got the thunder breathing, water breathing, all the cool breathing,
Right,
like the
right.
power system. It has all your typical check marks for like a shonen. But the anime, I'm excited for the next season. Oh, I'm actually excited for the last season. The last
Yeah.
season is going. The
The
final arc is going to be
the
amazing.
castle. The Is it called castle?
Yeah,
I
I think it's
forgot.
like the whatever the Demon Castle final arc or something. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, the ending of that is crazy, and
it will be crazy.
they're probably gonna separate it. They're probably gonna separate it like two season ending or something.
Yeah,
Last
two
last season
parts.
is gonna be two parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just too good. Yeah.
All right, bro, your turn.
Um,
Supporting character, give me one.
and what anime we were talking about?
We're Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, that's true.
I sort of rambled on a little bit.
Yeah, no. Full Metal. I kind of like I really like the character Greed when he took
Hmm.
over Lin. I think. I
Agreed.
mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of sad. He took over Lin.
No, no, no.
But
It's like a symbiotic partnership. They
oh
both
yeah, yeah,
they
it
both
was.
still exist. Yeah.
No, but what I'm trying to say it's kind of sad that I wish they were like two separate still. But I guess it worked out. That's what it was. It's pretty cool. But I like Greed's character because he kind of he's like Deadpool. He doesn't have a side. He just wants to.
He wants to be free. That's
Yeah,
what
he
greed
just wants
is.
to be. Yep, he just wants to be happy. Like enjoy what he wants to do. There's no like I don't need to do a mission where I have to battle the goods or I have to battle the bad. It's like no, I just
Yeah.
I
What
just want to be
represents
myself.
greed, if I remember right, is his greed for like being free. That's all he wants. Like he doesn't want to be a homunculus. He just wants to live his own self, his own mission in life, not
Right,
the father of the homunculus. He just wants to be free, and that's
right, right.
beautiful.
Yeah, I really like that character, and that was some good fights that he had as well.
Oh, when
Yeah.
greed versus the fear, wrath. No, not
Oh
wrath.
yes.
Pride.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Motherfucking pride took down a goddamn tank. You're a human, or I guess he's like a semi homunculus. But can you imagine a tank is reversing because this man is chasing them with like a sword? That was
Yeah.
such an amazing scene.
Wait, who? No, was it? Who's Wrath?
Wrath is Pride's son, the little boy with the shadows that can like spiky spike with eyes and stuff. Type in Brotherhood Pride. Pride in the 2004 Full Metal Alchemist was different.
Oh, Pride is the son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been a while.
With the son, yeah.
Selling Brad. So, yeah, it's been. Damn, I have to rewatch that. But
But yeah, all
I
the
major. Yeah,
all
go
the
ahead.
homunculus individually were on point and they were amazing.
Even Gluttony, the stupid idiot, but
The
he's
little,
kind of funny.
I wish they showed more of Sloth, like the slow, huge giant thing. You remember
Oh
that
yeah, yeah.
Sloth?
Wait,
Yes,
damn, you gotta
you
fuck.
gotta
Why do
rewatch
I
it.
Full Metal? Oh yes, this guy.
Yeah, Sloth was. I wish they showed more of Sloth. He was
Where he
goofy.
was just like digging under the ground.
Yeah, he's just so single-minded. He just goes, "All right, here we go."
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Sloth was amazing. Like I said, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it has everything. And the
yeah.
best part
That's
about
pretty
it is it's 50 episodes. It
s-
came,
done.
it saw, it conquered. That's it. You know, in and out.
Yeah.
It's one of the yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, it's one of those like I don't think it's in the same level as like the big three back then. One Piece, Bleach,
yeah,
and Naruto, but it
definitely.
has its own like it make it,
It's
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 not in
in
that level,
it's
but
its own
it
genre.
has yeah, it has its own like beauty. It's like you can categorize it as one of like
It's like this.
um
I feel like there's always a big three, but there are also standout shonens that really tugs at emotions. For example, Frieren is not a big three, but Free Reign as a standalone is amazing. You know, it's like a slice of life. It explores what happens when the heroes, all everyone dies except for you, and
yeah,
because you're pretty much immortal, right? Free Reign's pretty much immortal. She lives such a long life, and she has
right,
to like move forward because that's how life is.
right,
And I like those animes. They're not like hidden gems, but they are at the same time because they
yeah.
don't fit into any other category.
But my actual opinion here's a weird thing. Of course, there's big threes every generation, but I think the name big three is will always be One Piece,
Yeah.
Naruto,
Yes.
and Bleach, right? Like
Bleach, people argue, but yeah, technically to me, early 2000s, those are because One Piece was 1999, right? The manga, I
right,
believe.
right.
Bleach and Naruto, I think, were 2000 or 2001.
Like no, those three is just different. Like I know you can argue so much big threes now, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon
Chainsaw
Slayer,
Man,
My
Demon
Hero.
Slayer, yeah.
Like there's so much like Kaiju number 8. They said it's probably
Oh,
gonna be
yes, Kaiju number 8 is gonna be amazing.
yeah, but when I think of big three, I cannot think of any other big three. It's just those three.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean, I can think of them through the eras, through the ages, but
right?
the yeah, the original big three. When the term big three came out,
It was just the
Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
yep. Let's you know.
And it's crazy how One Piece is still going on. 25 years, okay? 25 years and it's still going on.
And it's just going crazy.
How old is the mangaka? I feel like this is something you would know.
No, like the manga came out in '99.
No, I know, but how old is what's his name? OG?
Oh, Oda? No, I
Oh
don't
no,
know
my
his
bad.
age. Let's find out. 49 years old.
Oh wow, he started that when he was 24. How
Oh my!
crazy is that?
Well, we can write our own anime.
Oh, that's true. We should.
I think we should. I think our goal in our podcast is to create one anime.
I just want to be a voice actor for an anime. That's all I want. It could be a side character. I don't care. It would just be
As an
fun.
English, I don't watch English subs.
All right. I
I
just
mean
want
English dubs.
I want two sentences, and I'll practice those two sentences for a month, and then I'll say it, and then I'm good. I'm good. My
Oh, you
name in
just want
it.
to be part of a oh, like those characters. Like for example, in One Piece, there's a guy that yelled to the Pirate King, "Where did you hide the One Piece?"
Yeah, exactly. That's all I
Yeah,
need.
like
Or like in Guardians of the Galaxy, Groot is like Vin Diesel, and he just practices I am Groot. That's all I need. I don't need anything else in life. That's the one thing I want.
that's funny. That's actually okay. Let's talk about
What were you talking
Uh,
about? Oh, you're talking about Greed. That's what it was.
right, right, yeah. But let's talk about other animes, I guess. Like,
Okay,
is
you were
there?
mentioning Demon Slayer. Okay,
Okay,
one of my favorite supporting characters. Once again, part of the main cast, but to me, it's still a supporting character. Was Zenitsu.
I can't believe like
Zenitsu.
I'm
Uh,
not gonna lie to you though. Everybody that would ask who's their favorite Demon Slayer character, everybody would say Tanjiro. You know, even like what's the water guy? The water, the one that,
no, I know
damn
you're
it,
talking about the water breathing. I know what you're talking about. Not the mist breathing, the
Gyu,
water.
Gyu,
Yeah, there you go. I'm
Gyu.
bad
Yeah,
with names.
there's so much other characters that would say like that they like. I've never met anybody just as
How can you
with
not like
with
Zenitsu?
with a full pride says Zenitsu.
No, 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 no. Full pride. I would if I got transported to Demon Slayer, I would take up thunder breathing. Hands down.
Right.
Best one. And
Well,
I
it's
know
just
this
because he's
too.
such a cowardly. Like
I know he's a
like
pansy, but that's the best part about him.
that's true.
Because
Yeah, yeah,
he's like the comedic relief, right? Well, yeah, he is the comedic relief. He's goofy, he's funny, he's a bit of a
yeah, yeah.
bitch. But then the motherfucker falls asleep or passes out from being scared, and then
Becomes
he
fucking Saitama.
and then Thunderclap Flash. Oh my god, Thunderclap Flash. So amazing.
He only has one move too. I remember.
He only knows one move. But that move is amazing. Like, okay, obviously, you got the upper moon demons and then you got the captains or whatever, all the other demon slayers, right? But you gotta admit when Zenitsu fights, when he versed what's that person called? Daki, the twin? Is that the name? Yeah, Daki. In the last season,
Yeah.
the one with the ribbons or whatever, and he pops up
I don't,
out of
wait,
the rubble. Oh, come
what's the
on.
name?
Daki, Daki. He was one of the twins.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Now
And
that you
when
mentioned
he
it, yeah,
pops
yeah,
out of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
rubble and he's like super vascular and he's all still passed out doing his thunder breathing and
With
he
his
does
freaking stupid hair,
oh yeah
with
with this
no,
goofy ass hair
with the
and his
cheek thing,
blush
right?
the blush.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? And then he's
But it's
wearing
like
that whole
amazing though. It's like funny, but he's
and
like
then he's
fucking
just
going
like
ham.
breathing. He goes thunderclap flash and then blast it. Oh, so good.
My favorite
And
part of him is like the first time we seen his one of the first time we seen his powers where he was inside that room
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
saving
They're
that kid,
yeah saving that kid, and it's just like a straight line, and it just
and then
slices off the demon's head.
yeah, because we don't know his powers yet, and then we're like, oh wait, which one came in first?
It
The
was that
spider
no no it was
or
that yeah it was that demon house, and then it went over to the spider forest, and then where in the spider forest he was bouncing around all the webs because he
all
was
right,
moving
right, right,
so
right.
fast, right? And then this one Daki.
Yeah.
But see,
So
go ahead.
the the part that I really like when is that the house one the oh that's the drum one that they keep changing the room. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. You're right. There was like a
Yeah, so
maze.
when that demon came in and he was with that kid, I'm like, what the fuck is he gonna do? Is he gonna like finally like man up and open up his courage to fight?
And then he
But
passes
no,
out.
he fucking passes out. Like, so here's the thing: I love Zenitsu and hate Zenitsu. Okay, like I know you love him fully. There's no hate
Fucking
for you
love
for
him.
him. The part I don't, I just hate characters sometimes. Like, just fucking man up, fucking do it. Like he does it. It's like completely opposite. He freaking can't. He can't handle it. He literally passed out, and then his fucking thing came on,
Right.
and it's like one of the most amazing scenes is like talking. I forget what I was saying, and then his mouth started like
The air.
doing the breathing, and I'm
Right.
like,
The
what?
smoke.
He's finally gonna show us something,
Right.
and it just what the fuck happened?
I mean,
It's
then let me ask
amazing.
you this: it's like you're the One Piece guy. You sup.
I fucking hate Usopp, dude.
Okay, never
Don't
mind
even
that.
start. Yeah, there's like I love Usopp. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's the same exact feel for him. Usopp have the same exact same place in my heart as Zenitsu.
No, Zenitsu will wipe the floor with you, so.
Oh, of course. I'm not saying the strength level. I'm talking about the placement in my heart. Like I both love and hate them.
To be honest, I think one of the reasons why I like Zenitsu is because I love lightning based element. So, for
Oh yeah.
example, like Black Clover, Luck, Volata,
Right.
The Thunder Fiend, Kahlua from
Oh, that's my
Hunter.
boy.
Even if we were to take a look at westernized superheroes, I remember when I was younger. Even to this day, I would take if like they always friends always ask you if you were to have one ability, what would it be?
Yeah.
Super speed. I would be the Flash. I would hands down
Lightning,
be.
lightning base.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, I mean, he doesn't have lightning attacks. He just runs really fast. But then he got the powers because the lightning bolt struck him with chemicals. Anyways, I just like speed. Like because like Kahlua, Zenitsu, and Luck, they're known for speed, right?
Right.
They're known for that wild energy, and I love that unconventional wild energy. To me, it's so much fun,
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Well, Killua. Well, the crazy thing about Killua is he didn't even get his electric power until they had to the Nen when they finally found out what Nen is,
Right.
and that
He's
was
the.
such a fitting power for him because
It
since he's
is.
an assassin, he
Right,
needs
right.
to be quick.
He's from the what's that family? What's his last name?
Zoldyck.
Zol. Yeah, yeah. That's a cool last name too.
Well, it has the word "dick" in it, dude.
No, it's
I was joking.
DYCK, isn't it?
Yeah, DYCK. But the
Yeah,
word Zoldyck.
Zoldyck. I guess
Is it
that's not better, but Zoldyck. But whatever.
a dyke?
It starts with a Z. Any name that starts with a Z to me, like Zenitsu, it's a cool ass name.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But
What about Zoro?
Ah, see. Oh, maybe I like all Z characters too. Zoro's
What? Who else
badass.
is other Z characters?
I can't think of them. So he says, I guess
You're
Kahlua.
bad with names. You
Yeah,
suck at
I'm
names.
so bad with names. I can tell you
Oh,
everything.
Zeno.
From what? There's a couple of
Um.
Xenos, I think.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Oh no, Zeno. Hunter X. Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Um.
I was thinking Xeno. Anyways,
Yeah. It's what you call that? The old man. Kilua's dad. I mean,
oh,
Kilua's grandpa.
grandfather. Oh yeah. He's a badass too.
He's
The entire
amazing
family's
too.
a badass. That
Oh yeah,
family is
he's.
just amazing.
Oh, okay. If there is one thing I wish, I don't know if they do in the manga because the manga of as much as I love Hunter, man, it's so inconsistent. Like
In what
I
way?
get it, he has maybe some health issues, whatever it is, but it just sucks that such a beautiful anime keeps like pausing, having a what is the word?
Hiatus.
Yeah, hiatus for such a long period of time, and then would go back, kind of tease us again, and then would do it. Like, there's so much in this world that needs to be like talked about or even showcased. Like Zoldyck family, just for example, I would watch a whole season of
Just for that family, right?
just for the family.
Doing like missions, hunting
Yeah,
down, just that'd be
exactly.
sick. Yeah.
Even his freaking stupid ass brother, I would still even watch like because he's almost like the comedy of that family, you know.
Oh yeah, that
Like
goofy ass brother, the
yeah,
older
he's
brother, right?
smart and then he has all the tools and stuff. But
What's his
even him,
name?
I would.
Like Vilua? Vilua?
I wish I could tell you. So I forgot his name.
No, it's also
Um,
because I think. I mean, look, I really think mangaka health is very important. Okay, right? At the end of the day, health is number one because you see a lot
right.
of mangakas like Solo Leveling, the manhwa artist, like he passed away, Tubu,
Yeah.
because I mean, and you can feel that passion that he puts into the artwork, and like Berserk, the Berserk mangaka passed away. Anyway, so yeah,
Mm,
it's very important, but I also think because of how much of a genius the mangaka for Hunter is, I feel like he also has to take a hiatus because his world is so complex that he needs to make sure the next chapter that he writes doesn't go against everything else previously.
right. Right.
Granted, once again, it is his health. I know it's very important, but I also think it's just he's such a genius. He needs to make sure everything is perfect.
Right. His name is Miluki.
Maluki, okay.
Yeah.
He's creepy though.
Mil- Miluki. Yeah. But yeah, I guess you're right. Like, I think lightning powers base is pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
So
Luck.
if our world is an anime world,
Lightning.
You would 100% take lightning.
100 million% lightning all the way.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Think about it. I guess this is more of like a flash ability, but if I have super speed, okay, if you were to say, because lightning is what? It's the speed of light, right? It's fast.
Yeah.
So, in science, I'm not a science person, but like if you think about it, once you approach the speed of light, time is relative. So you would be, in a sense, if you go beyond the speed of light, you
I
can
fuck
control
that
time.
flash logic. Fuck that. We're not
Okay,
including that
fine.
in your
Going
fucking
back to
lightning
anime,
power.
yeah, going back to anime, I just love speed. To me, first move is whoever moves first wins, and speed is just amazing to me.
Yeah. My powers would beat you. My powers
I'm
is
gonna punch you in the
time
face.
control.
Why are you smart like that?
Time control.
But
I
see,
can't.
that's not even an element. You can't do that. Think of an element. Give me an element,
Well, but imagine
or
time
even an
power.
archetype
You're
of
going
of a.
fast. I'm like, look, all done, and just punch you in the face.
That's
One
just boring.
punch.
I hate you. That's ridiculous.
Okay, wait. Element. If you would talk, fuck. Element
And you
is
can even do
well.
like a
Time is an element. It's
how's
in
time?
Black Clover. He's that's even a power in Black Clover.
Yeah, that's true. You got me there.
Yeah,
But that's
but
because
I
it's
guess
based off of the major archetypes. The major elements: wind, water, fire, and earth. So pick one. You can even you can even do a sub archetype. So
okay,
like,
okay. Let me see. Let me see. What would be? I really like dark magic, like black holes and stuff.
oh yeah,
Like
Yami.
not necessarily Yami's one, but yeah, similar to that. Like um, it's almost like spatial travel in a way. Like
Does he do that? Actually, yeah, Yami is also a great supporting character. Yami is phenomenal.
yeah. No, I don't know if Yami can spatial travel, but like I think I'm thinking too much of more in depth certain animes that they do that, but
Right, like
like dark
dimension.
magic where yeah, I can absorb anything type of stuff.
Right, where
You
he can
know,
like teleport, go into like a portal, and come out somewhere else, kind of thing.
right, right, like that type. Well, that's kind of complicated again. I'm so complicated. I don't want to be normal. I want to have if
Okay,
I'm in an
I'm
anime, I want.
okay. Fire, wind, water, earth. Pick one.
All right, what have you? I'm Avatar now.
Actually, I guess I didn't think of lightning. Technically, lightning isn't part of those four major ones
Well,
either.
lightning is under fire,
Fire,
right?
right? Yeah, lightning
Yeah.
would be under fire.
Okay. Yeah. If
Yes, pick an Avatar country.
um,
To be honest, if you
I
go
want
with
to be Earth.
Avatar, Earth,
Yeah,
why?
I'll probably Earth. Earth or wind. Give me a second. Which one would I like better?
Did I say wind? Earth,
I'll,
water,
I'll probably
fire,
wind. I'll probably go wind
wind. Yeah, I like wind too. Wind's
because
pretty cool,
I think wind is more like fun. That's why I like things that are just
and
fun.
you can fly,
Yeah,
right?
like that's why you don't want to give me my time control.
If you can tell me how you can make the four elements become time, I'll give it to you. Give me the equation to make fire, wind, water, or earth equal time, and then I'll give it to you.
Give me a second. I'm just joking. Um, what they call this thing? But here's the thing. Let's say I'm in anime. I'm in an anime and my power is time control, right?
Okay.
I don't even give a fuck if I have like the worst side effect. Like let's say I stop time and I can only stop it for like 5 seconds, but in that 5 seconds, um I will have to take a big shit. I don't know. I'm just joking. I couldn't think of a
So can you go back in time if you had time powers, or is it
actually
you?
no. Okay,
Okay,
let's
so you
let's
can
do
just
that.
stop
See?
time. Okay, okay,
I can
fine.
stop time or slow down time. That's it. I'm a slow down and stop time person. I think that would be too.
Slow down time.
But I have a big
Hmm.
side effect that would
What?
happen if I do
What?
it.
What?
I don't
What?
know.
What?
I can think of like maybe if I slow down time,
Oh,
by the time
you lose that time from your life.
that's so big, I die faster. What
Exactly.
the
There
fuck?
has to be a limitation to your power.
Okay, what if it's based on my stamina every time I stop time or slow down time.
All
So
right, we're
that
getting
means like
way into this.
like I know, like imagine if I stop time and
Okay.
I am what I am now, unhealthy fat fuck. I'm just joking. But if I stop time, if I don't have stamina, by the time I put it back, I could die from exhaustion.
Okay, so you're like,
I'm just so
so
exhausted.
so you're just burning your weight. You're burning. I get what you're saying. So basically, you have to eat to restore your stamina. Is that what you're trying to say?
Damn, I'm making it like I'm Flash.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
this
See.
topic. Fuck this topic. Well, let's move on. Let's. Oh, Yami. You talked about Yami.
Yeah. So going back to Yami. Yami is a great support character too. Yami, I really like because what was it? First of all, I think Darkness as ability is pretty dope.
Yep.
And in the anime, when the Black Bulls are versing Veto, the beast third eye guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, I remember watching. I actually watched the anime for this, like some of the scenes, and then he came out and he said good job to all of his, as all of his members, and he's like, it's time for me to take over. I got this. And then he learned that new ability, and he's like, and then his fucking blade just starts glowing with dark energy, and then he goes
Right.
dimensional slash.
Right. Right. Oh
So
yeah.
clean, and he's like a great leader because like in the manga or whatever in the story, he was a foreigner. He was capsized. He's from like
Right.
the land of the sun, like Japan, pretty much, right?
Japan, basically.
Yeah, and then he got capsized. It was like a fishing trip, and then he floats onto this this like it's pretty much Europe, like the Clover countries, if you think about it, right? They have like the medieval look and everything. But
That's
he
a
was a
far. That's a far. If you
float,
think
right?
about it,
Right? How the hell
that's
did he get
very.
over there?
Yeah.
But what I really liked is he was a foreigner. He was shunned, and I feel like that's why his attribute or his grimoire is like darkness. It's
Yeah.
because when you think of darkness, you think of evil. It's the absence of light. But what I really liked is he embraced it. He embraced his weakness. He embraced his trait, and he made it his strength.
Right.
So, like, pretty much by embracing what makes him different, it makes him greater. You get what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah. And he's awesome because like even after like um, Julius took him as a
As a captain,
yeah as a captain, his people like his squad is not even like super okay. In a way, the society didn't view them as strong because they were like defective in a way,
right? The defective, exactly.
and I fucking love that. Like I don't care. I see potential in you.
Yeah, exactly.
Join me.
He's like a great mentor, and he's goofy too because he's always taking a shit like you. In the manga, I'm not even kidding you. Every like 10 chapters, he's just in the bathroom taking a goddamn shit. But he's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
But he's also loving. He's like a father figure, that older
yeah.
brother. And he
Like he has a
takes
reason type of shit. Yeah, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whenever
Yami
he
is my
does things,
favorites.
like you question it. Like whenever he does, like, why would you do that? And then next thing you know, there's a reason. Yeah.
Yeah. Yami is really good. Yami's amazing. He's
And then he
very
always say this thing. Go
uh,
ahead, go ahead.
he's just unorthodox.
And then he always say this thing where like, go past your limits.
Oh
I
yeah.
fucking love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Surpass your limits. Go
Yeah,
beyond.
surpass. Yep. Yep. One of the scenes I like from him is when they were battling the demon, and he was with the captain squad of the all female one,
The blue rose or something.
the blue rose, yeah. And then she was a elf at that time, and they were stuck like in a rubble somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then Asta and what was his name, the was battling the demon, and then
Mm-hmm.
from far away he was like, um what is the what is the Yummy Maho. There we go. Like Yummy Maho.
Oh,
And then
dark
he just
style. Yeah,
slice,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and he just slices him
Dark
from
magic.
far. That scene with the freaking background music, that's one of my favorite music. One of my top five
Scenes.
scenes and anime music too. Haruka Mirai. Shout out to that song. It's so good. I freaking got addicted to that for like quite some time. But anyway, when that song played when he slashed it, oh, one of the best scenes in anime, in
It truly
my
was.
opinion.
Yeah, that is so
Yeah.
good. And it's
Yeah.
also because, like Japanese voice actors, the voice actor for Yami, that like low, like raspy voice that
Oh
he
yeah,
has,
yeah.
it's perfect. It's like
Right.
that. It's amazing. I don't know what it is with Japanese voices, and that's why I don't understand how people can watch like dub.
Right.
You know, it just sounds like some dumbass speaking whenever it's like a dub. It's so like there's only a few animes where like Cowboy Bebop dub, fantastic, pretty on point. But most
Yeah,
of the
I heard.
time, it's so bad.
Yeah, no. Recently, I heard Spy Family dub was good, but I just don't know. I don't ever start watching anime dub
Right, via
anyway.
dub, right?
I never. So I won't know. There might be some that's good, but so far the ones I've tried, it's hard. Like One Piece. Oh my god, it's so hard to watch
Oh,
it
jeez, I
in
bet. Yeah,
dub.
I remember One Piece.
Yeah,
Luffy has such a whiny voice when it's dubbed in English.
yeah, but it's just like it just you just can't replace the original voice actor. That female, what's her name again? Yeah, but she just perfected how Luffy acts at this point.
I mean,
She's
Japanese
Luffy.
people are perfectionists. They are always the best at what they do, and I feel like when the voice actor, they'll study the character, they'll study all the nuances of it, and they like
Right.
make the perfect voice to fit
Yeah.
that character.
Right.
But
Right.
anyways, yeah, you're right. Sub all the way, not sub all the way. Yeah, Japanese voice acting all the way.
I think speaking of like katana sword users, I think we already talked about Demon Slayer and things like that. But and then since we're talking about One Piece, one of the side characters, in my opinion, that has that like steal the show main character energy type of guy is Zoro.
Oh
He
yeah,
cannot. I don't think I don't care what everybody says, but I think the best swordsman, like the most iconic swordsman, is
yeah,
Zoro in
yeah,
Animeverse.
and yeah, yeah,
You think of a
yeah.
swordsman, you think of him. I mean, you're gonna think of other people, of course, but most people could argue. I mean, could would agree that Zoro
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the best
He's the goat.
sword character.
He
Yeah,
is the goat of all swordsmen. Yep.
that
The-
fight with King, man.
I mean, just I remember reading when he introduced the Centurion style, the three sword style.
Yeah,
That's genius. You know, like I mean, granted, it's weird seeing him out, but at that time when it first got released, it blew me away. Such a simple thing, you know. You
yeah.
hold two swords. Where the
We're
hell are you
gonna
gonna
put
hold
the
the
other
third
one.
one, right? In the
Yeah.
mouth. That makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Like where else would you put it? Uh,
Where did other characters did it? Like, for example, B.
B
Um.
from Naruto, right?
Oh,
His
he
is
held it
weird.
like it.
In
Like I
between
think.
his like
Yeah, his legs.
his leg armpits.
Where else? How many swords did he have? Eight.
He had
Yeah,
eight,
eight.
right? So it'd be like one, two, three, four.
And then mouth is one of them, right?
He put in his mouth, right?
I think so. I gotta see. I gotta see it. But anyway, you're
Uh,
right. If you have three swords, where are you gonna put it? Your ass.
exactly. Oh god, don't go down that road.
But so speaking talking about Zoro, like besides all this, because we can talk about all day, all the fight scenes and great battles he've had, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
but what makes me love Zoro is his character. Like, first of all, he works out on a daily basis. You just see him like everybody's fucking around in the ship
Yeah, he's
while
like
they're like
two
traveling.
tons doing like
It's just
military
like
presses.
nonstop. Like he's always in the fucking gym. He has a special room in the freaking Sunny just to work out. You know, I don't know if you knew that he has like a
No, I need.
workout
There's
area.
so much I need to read on One Piece.
Yeah, but it's also his character. Like he had, I don't think in the anime, I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they actually said he's the vice captain. I think we just know he's the vice captain because he's the second person.
I mean, he's the
He's
right hand man.
he's the right hand
He's
man
the right
for
hand
sure.
man. Yeah.
But I don't think they actually mentioned he's vice captain. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
probably not. Or
But
he's yeah.
I think we all assume, or I think we know he's the vice captain. But he acts like that too. Like I don't know if you remember the scene with Usopp. That's one of my favorite thing that Zoro did. Like it. So what happened was like Luffy and Usopp fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're fighting about whether to keep Mary or get a new ship.
Mm-hmm.
And Usopp is like, we're not getting rid of Mary because he has attachment to it with his girlfriend back home. And Luffy was like, as much as we want to, we all want to, we can't. It's just the boat is,
Part of the
it,
family.
it- yeah, no, yeah, no, even it's part of the family, but it can't move on anymore. It's just it's done. And they fought, and then Usopp ended up losing and didn't apologize, and then he left the crew. And then the moment when all this shit's done, the whole Water 7 arc, Zoro was like, everybody was like, hey, I saw Usopp trying to like sneak in and trying to watch for us, and I think he wants to get back in the crew. And Luffy was like, oh my god, Usopp, let's bring him back. And Zoro is like, oh, like even Nami and Chopper, but was trying to want him back, and Zoro just stepped in and was like, I'm not taking him back. And then they ask him why, because as much of an idiot captain we have, he's still the captain. If someone disrespects your captain, and then out of the next day you just, okay, I'm sorry, captain. No, not even sorry. Like without actually apologizing,
Mm-hmm.
and you just want to go back, that's not respecting your captain. This is not
Right.
child's play, you know.
Right.
This
Right.
is
Right. This is
this
your
is us.
captain. He deserves your
Exactly.
respect.
He's an idiot, but he's our captain. It's not a kid's game.
Right.
And then when he said that to everybody, everybody was like got shut down. You're like,
Damn.
oh,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, you're right, but we want him back because human nature is like, it's my friend. It's okay. Come
Yeah.
back.
It's
Let's
fine,
go.
right? It's just such a
But Zora's like, fuck it. No, he's not coming back. He disrespected my captain. He's not coming back in my shit. You know? And then until actually Usopp apologized in that Water 7, right when the boat left and he was crying, I'm sorry. Everybody loved it after. But it's things like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Zoro has qualities that's like been great throughout the series. Even
right.
the Kuma. I don't know if I don't remember the Kuma one where during
The
the
one that
Moria
shoots a
fight.
laser.
No, the one with the palm, the paw. Oh, the laser because he was already an android. You're right.
Right.
That yeah, but the paw basically one of the powers that it can take pains out of people.
Mm-hmm.
So during the fight with Moria, Luffy's got defeated. Not defeated. Luffy got like exhausted, all the pains
Mm-hmm.
in his body, and
Mm-hmm.
then Kuma took all that power, pain out of him and
Mm-hmm.
suffering, and gave it to Zoro.
Oh,
And then
because he has to put it somewhere, right? The
yeah, and
pain.
then Kuma was like saying like, I'll spare your life, but can you take on your captain's pain and sorrows?
Mm.
And then he get like he put a little bit of it to Zoro, and then Zoro's like getting damaged.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like, I can do it, and he put all of them to Zoro, and then the next day he was just standing. Oh, one of the most iconic scenes
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah. I think I remember
Yeah,
this.
he was just standing like this, and then Sanji was like, "What the fuck happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. It's all bleeding and shit." Zoro is a fucking goat. I don't care
I
what
know he
everyone says.
is.
He's the second best character, or if anything, possibly is tied with Luffy
Yes,
in One Piece
in all of the
first.
One Piece universe. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, there's so much characters in One Piece. That's why I think it's been going on for so long. That's
Every
why.
character is a great supporting character. Everyone
Yeah,
has
there's
their own
so much characters.
history, their character development.
You know, we can even talk about Goldie Roger. Like, I would want to know more about him. You know, Ace fucking died. That kind of
Would
sucks. I
Oh yeah,
wish we've
that's
seen
true.
more of him.
We'll do a One Piece
Yeah.
episode after I read 1,200 chapters or however many chapters there are right now.
Right. Right. Okay. So I'm sorry. I talked so long about fucking Zoro, but what about other animes? Again, do you have anybody else that you
I mean, I have
were
other ones. Oh, actually, no. Going back to we were talking about swords, right?
right?
I'm gonna say this right now. In Kaiju number 8, the next sword master that's gonna be on my list for best swordsmen is Hoshina. I don't know if you watched it. Have you met Hoshina, the
Yeah.
vice
Yeah.
commander
Yeah.
of
They just
Squad 3?
showed Hoshina. Yep.
Right? Hoshina's gonna be fucking amazing. He's very
Yep.
similar to Zoro. He
Three
actually,
swords.
in the manga, there is this one scene where he does do a three sword style, but I won't ruin anything. Once it gets there, you'll understand what I'm saying. But Hoshina is going to be an amazing swordsman for the list.
Right. The last episode, Hoshina just talked to. Oh, I don't know. Actually, no. I'm thinking because I'm reading the manga. It was the manga. I'm confusing it.
Oh, okay.
But from where I'm at in the manga, spoilers sorry about this, is he just talked to kaiju number 9 or 10.
10. Right. Oh, did they fight yet?
No, but yeah, they caught number 10 or 9. I forgot which one it is. And
The 10 is
then
the one that just wants to fight all the time. He's
yeah,
just like,
yeah, yeah.
let's have fun. Let's fight. Yeah, yeah.
They had a talk, and then they're like, I don't have a side. I just want to fight. I think that's what you're
Oh,
talking about,
you're
huh?
there? Yes. The three sword style is literally like the next two chapters.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
amazing. It's amazing. You'll
Okay,
see it.
I stopped reading for a little bit, but
Yeah, just finish the next. Yeah, there's only like I think there's only like 10 more chapters after where you are where it catches up. But when
another
that shows up in anime, it's gonna be amazing. Go ahead.
another swordsman. I don't think that everybody loves in the community is Levy.
Oh yes. Is he a swordsman? Like a traditional
He's
swordsman, or he
he's
just
not a
uses
traditional, but I
right?
mean everybody I guess in the fucking Attack on Titan is a swordsman, but he is definitely
They're
one of the ones
blades.
that
I call them blades. I don't think they're swords. They're blades because they're
okay,
like
okay.
they're like collapsible. They can snap whatever. But go ahead.
Right. I guess, but I guess in in the same realm of it, blade swords, he is at least the best one in the whole Attack on Titans
Yeah,
world. You know
of course.
that is best
No
at
one
that.
beats him. Yeah.
Dude, that scene with
The Beast Titan, right?
the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so sad and fucking awesome at the same time.
No.
Where everybody just like become a decoy, attacking from the front and getting smashed by freaking rocks while Levy
Gets
sneaks on the
closer.
side and
Yeah.
then slice his hands. Oh my god.
And you can feel the rage. It's like the Roy Mustang. You can feel that,
Yeah.
like, I have to fucking destroy you, you know? Oh,
Yeah,
so good.
yeah.
And he does, with the little, like, tornado sword spinning thing up the
Right,
arm,
right, right.
slashes the neck, and just back and forth. Oh, you feel it. You
I
feel
think
that
you are a
passion.
psychopath, dude.
No, I'm not a
I'm just
psychopath.
joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just
I just
joking.
embrace all my emotions. Hey, I'm honest,
I'm
you
kidding. I'm
know?
just joking.
It's primal
Uh,
instinct.
my own personal favorite, um, from another anime is Benimaru. From
Oh,
that time I
slime.
got
Slime,
yeah,
slime, slime,
that
yeah.
time I got reincarnated slime. Um, he has a lot of the show still because I read a little bit on the anime. I mean the manga. He gets crazier. He just
Oh, yeah.
gets even crazier from what it is now. But from what we saw so far, I mean, season 3 just came out. I haven't watched the last 4 episodes, I think, because me and my wife Glenna, she wants to wait a little bit because they're just talking a lot right now, and she
It's
wants
season
to
3,
see
you
a
said,
little.
right?
Yeah,
Season
season
3.
3. But what we've seen in season 1 and season 2, Benimaru already is one of the best characters that I love in Slime. Besides Rimuru, of course.
What's the one horn girl? Like his bodyguard? Shion? Shion?
Shion, yeah,
Yeah,
Shion
I
is in
like
there. Oh,
her.
Shion has like a big swords thing. Freaking,
Yeah.
she wrecked Clayman on
Yeah.
one of the fight scenes.
Mm-hmm. I like Shion.
Um, yeah, but Benimaru, that scene where he just freaking sliced that big whale from in the sky,
Mm-hmm.
the Charbodilus or something like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, Benimaru is gonna be amazing. And then I'm telling you, when the anime comes out, where that manga is at, where he gained more powers, dude. Um,
Because what happens again? He gets like another name or a second name or something? Is how do you get more power again? Actually,
well,
if it's a spoiler, never mind.
no, it's not too crazy. Well, they just evolved because they're all connected to Rimuru. The way Rimuru's powers work is like they're all
You,
connected to him.
by giving
Uh,
names, right?
yeah, by giving names, and whenever he evolves or he gets stronger, like they can also get possibly get
Oh, that's
evolving
right. That's
stronger.
right. That's right.
But they
That's
can
right.
evolve themselves as well.
Right.
And then he shares the same skills. Like the amount of skills that Benimaru will get, it's like stupid. You know, he has hockey.
Oh yeah, it's like a variant of it. I remember reading about. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there is a hockey in in
Which
slime.
hockey are
I
you
think
talking about again? Is it the
so.
commanding hockey, or is it the strengthening hockey, or is it
Yeah, so
the?
there is the observation hockey, ornament hockey, and the conquerors hockey.
Oh, there
Right,
it
those
is.
are the
Yeah.
three. So he has all of them because hockey is in one piece, but they
Right.
actually say hockey In that
Really?
time, yeah, like
In the manga?
the in their power levels and their powers,
Uh
hockey
huh.
is one of a power, and it's the same concept. Like
Interesting.
later down the road, like he Benimaru has a hockey where like he just literally go in front of people and people knocked out, gets knocked out because of his presence.
I need to look into more. I need to look into hockey. Is that like a common thing, or did they just literally take that from One Piece?
No, hockey is, I think it's spirit. I think
Oh,
I
okay,
forgot
okay.
what does hockey means.
But at least call it something else.
Yeah, you're right.
You
But it's
know,
like spiritual. Yeah, it's allows living being to use spiritual energy.
because I mean, every anime has a type of hockey. If you think about it, not
Yeah,
every
you're right.
anime, but it, like most shonen, right, manga or anime, they have some type of like spirit hockey, like that power system. Why would you take the exact same thing from One Piece? Call it something else, right? Because
I don't know because the other anime I've seen other smaller animes use the word hockey as well.
oh, really? Okay, then maybe it's a common thing.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think One Piece is the one that made
Made it
it what
mainstream,
it
right?
is. Yeah, exactly. But I think it's a word they use
Let me
in
see.
Japan. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, I told
Now
you
I
he
need to
has like
find this.
Demon Lord hockey. That's one of the things, and he basically is like he's basically slime, but not slime. Like he has like spatial domination too, where he teleports.
Uh huh.
He has like the hell flame. I don't know. Like Benimaru is just one of my favorite characters. You
I
have
like
any favorites?
Diablo.
Oh
I
yes.
love that guy. He's hilarious because he's so loyal to not Benimaru, to
It's like
Rimuru.
obsessed. He's
Yeah,
obsessed.
he's like master, but
Yeah.
he's so overpowered. Like he's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stupid broken.
The okay,
And
a quick
Shion.
fact. Yeah, no quick fact on him. Do you know one of them? They of course they went over this in the anime, but he waited for the moment to get summoned by slime because he was so obsessed with him.
Oh yeah, he's like waiting for it, right?
Right, right. I think that's mostly mine. I think we talked about
And we have other
some
ones,
of
but yeah, like mainstream ones. These are probably the best one to us at least, or to me and to you, best supporting characters.
any knowledge from you. Any
Fucking fun
cur-
facts.
yeah,
Let me see. Fucking fun facts.
fucking
Oh,
fun fact.
fucking fun fact number one. I think no. I know this. What was it? Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Oh yeah,
You know that symbol on the back of his cloak, Edward's cloak.
yeah.
So that's Nicholas Flamel's cloak. Nicholas Flamel was actually a real person, and he was known to have created the Philosopher's Stone. And you know the Philosopher's Stone in Full Metal
Wait,
Alchemist.
in the real world?
In the real world, yeah, it's written. It's stated that he created the Philosopher's Stone, which grants
Wait,
immortality.
before the anime.
Nicholas Flamel existed in like 1383 in real
I
time,
have
like
no
real
idea
world.
who that is.
Yeah, I think it was like a Frenchman, and anyways, but yeah, he was like the crazy thing is he lived until 88. Back then, living until 88, that's ridiculous. So maybe he did have some type of magical power. But anyways, yeah, Nicholas Flamel, the symbol on the back of because I don't know if you remember what it looks like. It looks like a cross with like a snake and has like wings or something.
Okay.
Just type in Edward Elric's cloak. But the funny thing is before I watched Full Metal Alchemist, and before I watched Full Metal Alchemist, and before even knowing Nicholas Flamel, I remember hearing Nicholas Flamel from another story I read, and he's actually mentioned in Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone. The Sorcerer's Stone is the Philosopher's Stone, and
Oh.
Voldemort is trying to get that Sorcerer's Stone to achieve immortality. Isn't
Oh,
that
I
weird?
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I love how like shit I know it just sort of works with other ones. But yeah, that's a really interesting one. And if you don't know
Wait,
what
so what
Harry,
is supposedly what is in the real world? What does it do?
so alchemy is pretty much changing material from one item to another item. That's why it's like the whole equivalent exchange. So
Right.
basically, I can change a rock into gold. That's what like alchemy is. Basically, you're changing but it has to be equivalent exchange. So to do that type of transmutation, you have to, in a sense, sacrifice something to make the stone into gold.
No, I'm
That's what
talking about
alchemy is.
yeah. No, but I'm talking about Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, my bad. The Philosopher's Stone is just like the highest achievement point for alchemy, and it gives you immortality.
Oh.
Yeah, so Voldemort
And
wanted
apparently he
immortality
did it in the real world.
in the real world, based on text, based on like people written stories about him back then. But I mean,
Oh,
if something like that existed, everyone would be immortal.
right.
It's like a pseudoscience in a sense.
Okay. Well, I, is there anything else that you like? Any other characters?
No, I mean for now, I mean obviously I love other characters, but
Oh yeah,
those are the
there's so
major
much
ones.
more.
Yeah, there's so many, so many like random mangas that I read. But for make mainstream, those are probably some of my favorite in current years. Besides like Full Metal. But yeah, what did I say? So I said Zenitsu. Fucking love Zenitsu. Roy Mustang, Yami. Oh, and Boros. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Boros was
Boris. You like
amazing.
Boris? Yeah. But okay. I think that's kind of like a
Wrap it up. Yeah, this is
yeah,
episode
a
two.
good amount. Hope you guys enjoyed our random rambling, and hope you guys watch the next one. And yeah,
We'll see you
any last
soon.
words?
No, just enjoy. We'll be releasing some shorts throughout the week. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Peace.